Hi everyone. So I just want to show you my sketchbook. This is a sketchbook tour. I just finished sketchbook number 27. It is my first ever Etchers the Perfect sketchbook and I love it. I love it so much. I started literally a month ago and I finished it today. So here we are. Let's go. So number one, page one of all my new sketchbook, I always do a page that says all art involves risk. It's also testing the paper as well as a reminder that, there's no need to fear the dreaded blank page. And just to remember that no work will be perfect and it's more about enjoying yourself as you learn. So I was already impressed by the time I started this page. So I started this on the 26th of January, doing still life of flowers that I just received. So I did this under orchids a few different times, slightly changing them as I go along. And then, so this sketchbook is basically my learning sketchbook. Well, almost all my sketchbook is a learning sketchbook. So, but bit of wanderlust landscape, transplanting myself back into all these travel photographs that I take. And this is in Pucón in Chile in 2018. And then I started thinking, when will I ever be on a plane again, traveling? We all can think about that now. And then the next couple of pages, I went to Vietnam. So this is my first attempt. And then I started teaching line drawing. So this is an exploration of the different lines you can make with 3 different kinds of tools. Ink pen and pencil, and then applying it into the landscape, almost like there's an etching, printmaking etching quality to it, and I quite like it. So I continue a little bit more. This one is with a wash. And then traveling, wanderlusting Iceland. I went there in 2015 with the melting glacier. And then I did some studies of clouds and then was inspired by printmaking by John Brunstone here. So I tried it. Just do some lines that are very similar to printmaking. This one I did 2 different versions of the same landscape of again in Pucón in Chile. One with line, one pure watercolor. And then I started going portrait with the Icelandic coastline, doing it twice, one with lines and one with just brushes. So here I'm teaching a weekly class, so this was one of the classes that discusses how to use your brush to make thick and thin lines. So I did that a few times, exploring ways to do the same thing. Landscape, and then Chinese New Year, we had some Mandarin in the house. So I did it in grayscale as well. And then I bought Hazel Soane's book called Light and Shade in watercolor. So I started exploring elephants, again using my own photograph when we were in Kenya in 2018. Remember when there was no pandemic? When you can travel and see the world? Yeah, felt like it's a long time ago now. This is the Galapagos Island in February 2019. Then I was exploring that same technique of brush strokes, landscape elements, and then applying it into my video lessons. Finally, I started getting into masking fluid techniques, so I've been testing out my drawing gum. They're both from Pebeo, one is liquid and one is pen. It's been pretty fun, as you can see. And that's the end of it. Thank you, Etchers, for the most amazing watercolor sketchbook. It's probably the fastest I've ever finished a book. Thanks for watching. See you next time.